Que pasa chicos, lots of things have been happen with 100 Thieves before the land, during the land and after the land. Design was calling Timmy was wrong, then after people were calling Design was wrong, and last night after doing the 100 Thieves team VOD reviews, Zach actually called everyone wrong in 100 Thieves team at some points. Sometimes Design called few things wrong, sometimes Timmy called few things wrong, and at the end of the day, team didn't qualify for the ALGS finals. So let's start the video with Zachmazer where he peacefully review 100 Thieves team VOD.
I put it left, I put it left, I put it left.
I bubble, I
There's
bubble.
one, there's one, there's one.
Right here.
There's one, come to me, forward. Anton on me. This ball.
Okay, so there's currently 6 IGLs in the call.
Play on me. Play on me. We are in end zone right here. I'm trying. We're good. Betting.
In this situation, Timmy's right and Design's wrong. They should play their like edge over there and then walk into the spot that Design's playing. You shouldn't play the spot that Design's playing early because then a team could like dome out behind you and force a fight on you where you're the team getting pinched, which guarantees you get third and they get second, right? So like in that situation, when you're getting given the whole zone, you want to hold like both spots, and you hold the spot that Design is standing in by sitting where Timmy is because it has such good LOS of it in your rampart.
Yeah, Q1.
But like you see what happens is it kind of exactly what I said. If they were playing out here on rampart walls with their Gibby Dome, this team can't wrap like this. This team has nowhere to go.
Chill. Bubble and 10. Watch right. One, Gibby.
And yeah, exactly what I said happened. This team wraps behind them and forces the fight on them because they don't have a play. But if you go back in time and you look at these angles, if they're sitting here the whole way in and playing super slow in with rampart walls, when this team domes, they dome, and then they sit on their rampart walls, and when this team's dome ends, this team has to go the other way because they can't swing behind them. They can't swing in front of them, so they're going to have to go the other way, right? Like, obviously, Timmy and Design are both going to have moments when one of the person's right and the other person's wrong, and that's just how it works. It happens on my team, it happens on every team, but, like, this is one of those moments where, like, the ball definitely went Timmy's way. Like, there was a right and wrong call here. They picked the wrong call. They get pinched. Thank God they won the fight, because if they didn't win the fight, there probably would have been a huge argument about where they should have played in that endgame.
Nice. Let's go.
But honestly, I think they win that game if they play that other edge in. That was a fantastic game, though. That was like 20 points or something crazy. That was a really strong start. Does have a good work ethic if he puts his mind to it.
Yep, I need to grab this shotgun you go.
Design is a good player. Design isn't stupid. He has some like strange Wraith moments and some strange Sentinel moments, but
staging scan, or you want to just
when Design locks it in, that guy's really good.
Bump and peek, and then go back to trailer. I died to the bub.
Yeah, the dome definitely sucks because it's on low ground, which means when they mantle the fence, they're peeking out the bub. The dome definitely sucks, but like, I'll be honest with you. What is the point of even doming up on this team in the first place? The dome is shit. Because they just get shot if they peek anywhere. So the dome is bad. But don't you like want these teams to stay alive? Like, don't you want this team to stay alive to fight this team for you? Who fights this team for you, and then you get to third everything? Like, don't you want to not fight these guys? You want them to try to kill each other. And if nobody over here ends up fighting, what's the worst thing that happens? They mantle this wall and dome at you or something? There's like 900 people that'd be shooting them for you. They would die, and you would get 3 KP. I definitely think they just got really horny to like make a play there. They needed to slow down. Yeah, the dome was shit. Look at their pathing. They literally can drop no LOS. Literally no LOS, buses, buildings, walls, another building behind a building.
No, here.
There's nothing right here. There's a thing right here.
That is not good. We have to get underneath them, bro. Okay. You have to come towards me and get underneath them.
Alright, so there's nothing positive to say about this. It's just like, yeah, good calls, bad calls happen. I've definitely said some retarded shit in my days. Don't get me wrong. This game is straight up unlucky, but like this game is like somebody made a bad call. I don't even know who it was. It might have been all 3 of them. This game 1, they probably would have won if Design didn't counter call. And then right here, they just need to be waiting for Timmy to say where to go. They don't need to get counter called. Like when you have an IGL, the IGL has to say something. If the IGL is not saying anything, you need to go, hey, Timmy, what are we doing? Where are we going from here? Where are we going from here? You said you wanted to go under Viaduct. How are we getting there? What do you want us to do right now? I only have 4 ranges. What's the plan? You don't just say, no, do this. That's not how it works. Because like Timmy was right. Like this pathing is super fucking safe. And then like there's definitely going to be a shitty building like right here that they could easily get into and live if right here wasn't even safe, which they have plenty of meds to like wait for a dome and then just literally cross. Like they were fine. And this side is way better because what's the best case scenario with Designs play? You get stuck underneath the viaduct team. They're just gonna drop down to the building, and then when zone closes, you just die. There's not really a play after that. It's kind of like slow suicide. It's like you're dead on next zone close, like guaranteed. There's a thing right here. There's a thing right here.
That is not good.
That is not good. That is not good.
Good. We have to get underneath.
We have to go underneath them.
Okay.
And Timmy finally gives up and says, okay. That's just bullshit. All right, now we're on game 5. We have a really good game, but Design counter called the right call in this end game. We have a team call in this game that was dog shit that costed them a good amount of points. They have an actual unlucky game that does happen in Apex. They have a fucking Design counter call game 4, and then they have a Design is IGLing after zone 3, which is what he said in chat, and it's zone 4, so Design is IGLing now, and he made a terrible call. It happens. I make terrible calls too. We all saw what I did to Falcons. And Jen, I'd imagine, uses dome the second he gets it. But now they're doming on low ground instead of on high ground because it was still on cooldown. So now they have low ground. And then Design has a terrible ult. I don't know why he did this. They still have second dome advantage by like 6 or 7 seconds. And they have triple perp. Like, this team has to slide at 100 Thieves. They're going to Newcastle wall directly on you. You need to save your wall for when they wall on you, you wall back. It's how you play Newcastle. You always want to be the team walling last. It's how you win the end game in zone 7. Wall and boot people into zone. Like, this isn't like rocket science. Every team knows this. So Design's going to wall first, even when they have second dome. They all get arced by the car for max damage. Then, because he ulted first, he gets Newcastle ulted back. And then the team that doesn't have dome slides in and apes the other team because there's nothing. Like, it's like, yeah, bro. It's like, yeah. Timmy and Jen's positioning here was really fucking bad. It was really bad. It was still really winnable. They definitely did not listen to Design about the heady. That's for fucking sure. But it was still super winnable. They just threw the fight playing it how they did. They needed to slow down and just play their dome. They have purple armor dome. They have a 16-second dome, and Design is running it down, doming on the enemy team outside of the dome. Slow down, bro. You literally just domed. Group up with your teammates. You have triple purple armor. This is probably an early rotate team. And if it's not an early rotate team, then they're even going to be more comfortable fighting you. So slow down and stay with your teammates.
I know Newcastle. Wait, chill. I'm gonna burn them. 70, give me one.
This is good. They should have all...
Just wait till they get ready. Nice.
That was good. One thing that you could like really compliment them on, when Timmy tries to counter call, this is something that Timmy needed to be better at with Design. But you'll notice Timmy and Jen try to counter call Design, and Design says, no, you need to come to me. We have to fight this.
I did.
Watch. Like,
Come to me.
he's saying, come to me. We need to kill this.
You
You see what he's saying? Like, he's not letting you counter call him. Like, they're doing this no matter what. This is really good. This is good because Timmy's telling his teammates to slow down because Timmy has a good wide angle, right? So his teammates played slow.
I'm stabilized.
They just need to permanently pressure this team. Look at the end game. It is literally unlosable because all 3 remaining teams in the lobby have to mantle into you. This team has to jump across and mantle. This team has to mantle out. The team in the bunker has to mantle. So what goes wrong that we never Sheila this team and win the battle for high ground?
It's like we're gonna Sheila their shit. Bubble up right here, Jen.
Why are we doming? No. Oh, no. There is literally no reason for you to dome right now. This team burned their dome. They have no play but to jump into low ground. The game is ending on high ground. They have to mantle into you. Don't dome up, because if you dome up here, then the team behind you is going to try to mirror you with dome probably.
I'm batting. Play safe. Yes, play safe. Rapper one. You're batting. Give me dead. Behind me. Let me up.
Bro, they have just done some retarded shit.
Where's the logo? I know.
Yeah, they definitely do not bub up. They just sit on high ground with their Newcastle walls and they hold them. And it's really fucking sad to listen to that because you could tell how bad they wanted it. Tell that they were in it and they cared and all that shit. They don't need to dome up. They need to slow down. They need to get Rampart walls down. They need to save their dome for a Gibby ult. And when someone mantles up on them, they need to Newcastle wall that team and boop them away. But instead, they dome up super close on this team. 2 of these guys' teammates on the Gibby mantled up behind them, and they just didn't know because there's no audio at LAN. But the only reason that this is even possible is because they're doming up in this team's face. keep your distance from this team and keep them in the trench with the other team. I think game 8 was a fantastic game. Great macro, good everything. They got ratted on. Shit happens. They made the most of the game. They should have won, but design made a bad call in the end. And then my issue with this is I just don't understand how motherfuckers are just ripping into Timmy or like saying this and that. It's like you watch this VOD. Maybe we need to watch the entire LAN, but you watch this VOD and it is. You can't pin the blame on one person when everyone's making mistakes, but there's one person making more mistakes than anyone else. That's for fucking sure. I don't think after watching that VOD, it's fair to say that Timmy had main character syndrome and wasn't listening to his teammates. I think that was not true, at least in that bracket. The issue is 100 Thieves fans are saying that Timmy's macro was so fucking bad that the games were unplayable, and that's why they didn't make finals. But we've now watched 7 games of gameplay. Their macro this game was fine. They ended up in a good spot. They didn't listen to design, but they still had a winning fight. When they had the winning fight, then they biffed the fight by using their cooldowns really fucking poorly. That was game 7, okay? Game 6 was Timmy's really bad call, right? Game 5 was a terrible design IGL call. Game 4 was the design counter call. Game 3 was genuinely unlucky. A battle royale happens. Game 2 was it was like a group call. It was like a team call to dome up on this team, and it was just the wrong call. So that was just whatever, shit happens. And then game 1, they had a fantastic game 1, but they probably would have won if design didn't counter call Timmy. Because Timmy was right in this game for sure. So like, dude, we're going into the last game and Timmy has like blatantly thrown like one game. Like if you watch this VOD and you go, who threw this match or what went wrong? There's only one time that you could be like, yeah, the blame is on Timmy. And 100 Thieves fans are like literally coming after this guy's ass.
Let me know your thoughts on this video in the comment section, and if you are new here, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more interesting video. Hasta la vista, baby.